URBIS Dialogues Webinar 5. My name is Georgina Abranitis of Ickley City's Biodiversity Centre. Today's webinar, curated by Fleur Timmer, is titled Citizen Participation and Stewardship. Whose Earth is it anyway? The webinar is brought to you by the Urban Biosphere Initiative, or URBIS. URBIS is a global network connecting acclaimed scientific researchers, foresighted policymakers, visionary planners, and environmental practitioners from across the world, partnering with local governments to share, develop, and implement ideas for creating more resilient and equitable urban regions. Our advisory board and partners are shown on the screen now. Please go to the website shown in the bottom left to find out more about URBIS and the full 15-month series of dialogues. The URBIS Dialogues are a 15-month webinar series, a global platform for online dialogue held the first Thursday of every month and archived for repeated viewing. They bring together representatives of cities and local governments and leading experts from around the world, sharing experiences and addressing specific urban challenges, focusing on the sustainable use of regional biodiversity and ecosystem services to support social development in a rapidly urbanizing world. Please note that the next URBIS Dialogue is on the 1st of October, curated by David Maddox of the Nature of Cities, titled, What is the Relationship Between Livability, Sustainability, and Resilience? Today's webinar is curated by Fleur Timmer with 4 speakers, Peter Unikrishnan, Dr. Mike Wells, Debbie Wildridge, and Judy Ling Wong. We welcome questions, so please use the questions feature in the control panel on your screen. I'll now hand over to Louisa Weiss from our Ickley World Secretariat, who will give us a technical overview of the webinar facility. Thanks, Louisa.
Thanks to you, Georgina. Yes, also from my side, a warm welcome to this webinar. As already mentioned by my colleague, we will have a question and answer session in the end of this webinar, where we are happy to get to the questions that you please type for us into the questions box during the presentations. This is because during the presentations, you will all be muted. You will be in listen-only mode. So whenever a question comes up during a presentation of one of our presenters, please feel free to type your question into the question box. And during the question and answer, we will have time to get to that. If you have any technical problems, if you experience technical difficulties, please also type your questions into the question box. I will be happy to assist you. This is it from me. I wish you a pleasant webinar, and I hand back to Georgina.
Thank you, Louisa. Let's start by introducing Fleur. Fleur Timmer is trained and a practicing landscape architect and urban designer with vast experience in functioning ecological design from small settlements